Resident Evil.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Troubadour XP, and you're watching Trope TV. We're about to play some Resident Evil, the HD Remastered Edition. Let's go ahead and watch this. I love this game. I remember playing it back in the day.
Situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
And that's the man with the plan. I'm sure most of us know who he is, but if you don't, I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Here are my plugins. There's my Twitter feed, there's my Twitch feed. Now let's listen in.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
I should have paid attention. Trust me on this.
Chris?
No!
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a first impressions video. It's not my actual playthrough. I only had about an hour to play and I didn't really want to sit down and well, it's not that I didn't want to sit down, I didn't have the time to dedicate to actually play the way I wanted to play. But I did want to play for a few short minutes, and here's what I think of the controller so
you
far.
better take a look at this.
I love
What is it?
the way the controls feel. That was my one fear that I had
Blood.
when I purchased this game. I didn't know if the controls were going to feel
See if you
good or
can
not.
find any other clues.
And on top of that,
I'll be
I did play
examining
the
this.
original Resident Evil
Let's
back
just
in
hope
the
it's
day
not
in the
Chris's.
original PlayStation. I did like tank controls back in the day, but I didn't know any better. The tank controls this time around are there, and I don't know if I was going to be able to adjust either with the tank controls or the new control options. But both of those options ended up being pretty good. You can play with a joystick, and it's very fluid, where the direction that you point the joystick in, the character will move in that direction. You may have to adjust a little every time there's a camera change. As you'll see as I'm playing the video, I may be going in one direction and all of a sudden I start walking against the wall. And the reason why this happens is because you need to adjust the joystick just a slight. But it's not that bothersome. The zombies in this game aren't fast, so it's not gonna get you killed. I don't think so. If you want to use the tank controls though, you can change it on the menus, or you can use the D-pad automatically, and using the D-pad will enable the tank controls on the spot. That way you don't even have to go into the menu settings. I think one of the good things about the tank controls is that you can walk backwards while still facing the direction that you were facing in. That's something that the joystick limits you to. First achievement, and I used up all of my bullets. Oh man, you gotta love old school horror.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea. Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
And here's the reason why you shouldn't have opened that door, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad this is not my actual playthrough though, as now that dog keeps following me around every time I enter that hallway. And on top of that, if you remember, I don't have any more bullets left, so it's not a good situation for me. Alright. Now, I don't even remember some of the puzzles that I played. I don't remember this puzzle at all. But it seemed pretty obvious. I think I've grown as a gamer, and I should be able to figure out what to do most of the time. So, when I opened this map, my first thought was Silent Hill. Every time I see maps like this, I can't help anything but think of Silent Hill. And I do hope that if there's a remaster of Resident Evil, and if it's popular enough, that the Silent Hill makers decide to remaster their Silent Hill 1. That game is a very good game, that deserves to come to the new generation of consoles for a new generation of gamers. Now let's talk graphics, ladies and gentlemen. The graphics in this game look amazing. When I opened up the game, the mansion, everything felt so familiar. But remember, I played this game back in, what was it, 98? It's already been more than 10 years. And I had to actually go to YouTube and look up a video of how the original game looked, and wow. The updated graphics are just amazing. It just looks shiny, it looks good, it feels like a modern game. It's everything that a Resident Evil fan would have hoped. Now see how she's walking backwards there? The only way to do that is with the tank controls. Because if you hit the joystick and try to go back, your character is actually going to turn around and face the other direction. There I got lucky because I didn't have any bullets, but the zombie didn't actually attack me. Although maybe the game was just being easy on me, as it knows I didn't have any bullets, and it is just the beginning of the game. That's the sound I make when I eat one too many burritos. That menu though, oh man. Nowadays gamers have it easy. Most menus in games are very easy to understand. Back in the day we had to deal with these archaic menus, and it was very... Well, if you grew up with these menus, it wasn't as difficult for you, but I'm sure somebody from a new gamer today going back to the way things used to be, yeah, you might find it a bit of a challenge. Of course, all gamers for the most part are really smart, so I'm sure everyone will figure it out. Gotta check behind every door, right? Oh man, those loading screens. Of course, back in the day I used to think, We're opening a door, we're moving on. Never in my life did I ever think, yep, this is a loading screen masquerading as a door. But at least they did a good job of keeping the ambience. Shaking chandeliers. Reminds me of the PT trailer that was recently released for the new Silent Hills game. Now those ink ribbons. Let's talk about those ink ribbons. In this game, the ink ribbon is the only way that you can save a game. So you can't just save whenever you want to. There's no, let's hit the start button and go to save and that's it. I can continue where I left off. You need the ink ribbons and use them at typewriters that are at specific locations. And even though certain games have something like that, for example, Alien Isolation, you can save at different save stations. The difference of Resident Evil and modern games today is that you were limited in how many times you can save a game. If you ran out of ink ribbons, then that was it. You had to finish the rest of the game either without one, or you had to look for another ink ribbon in order for you to continue saving the game. Otherwise, there was no other way to save. Now, I've already played this game, so I know I'm going to enjoy this game no matter what. If your fear was whether you should buy this game or not because of the controls, I would say you can put that fear aside. The controls feel good enough for you to enjoy it as a modern game. The game itself looks gorgeous. This video footage is from the Xbox One version. I wanted to buy it on the Xbox One just because I like the achievements. I do own the PS4, but I wanted to check it out on the Xbox One, so I went with it. I'm pretty sure that on the PS4 it'll look either just as good, if not better. Oh man, I got bitten. I say, go ahead and buy this game. $20. You can buy it digitally on the Xbox One, on the PS4. You're going to enjoy it, especially if you were already a fan of the original Resident Evil. But if you're one of those new generation gamers, then you get to enjoy this gem that you may have not even known it existed. On top of that, you get to enjoy it in the prettiest version that has been available. This is a remake of a GameCube remake of the original PlayStation remake, but hey, a good game is a good game no matter what system it comes out in. And now, you're about to watch another achievement that I unlocked, and if you play this game, you will inevitably unlock this achievement as well. Watch. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh man. And now the famous "You Are Dead" screen. Achievement unlocked. It's for the first death. Thank you for watching the stream, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Troubadour XP. You're watching what I like to call Trobe TV. I hope you enjoyed this channel. Please subscribe, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Follow me on Twitter at Troubadour_XP. And have a good day.